Have you ever wondered how astronauts come back to Earth from space? Well, it's not as easy as hopping in a spaceship and hitting the home button. The initial stage of the journey back to Earth is a complex process that starts with a decision from the Mission Control Center. This decision is based on a myriad of factors. Firstly, the health of the astronauts is evaluated. Are they physically and mentally prepared for the journey home? Then, the mission objectives are reviewed. Have all tasks been completed successfully? Can the team return home without leaving any unfinished business behind? Next, the weather conditions on Earth are taken into account. Is it safe for the spacecraft to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere and land? The spacecraft must be reoriented for re-entry, a delicate process that requires optimal conditions. So the decision to return is not as simple as packing up and heading home. It's a calculated move based on multiple factors. Once the decision has been made, the spacecraft starts its perilous journey back to Earth. Now this isn't as simple as hopping on a plane and jetting off. Oh no. This is a meticulously calculated dance with physics and nature, a ballet of science and bravery. So, let's begin. The spacecraft in its descent must be positioned just right. Too steep an angle and the craft may burn up in the atmosphere. Too shallow, and it could bounce off the atmosphere back into the perilous expanse of space. It is a razor-thin margin to navigate, with the precise angle varying based on the spacecraft's speed and the atmospheric conditions. Speaking of speed, precision is key. If you think your car's speedometer is important, it's nothing compared to this. The spacecraft must hit the atmosphere at a very specific speed. Too fast, and the friction could cause it to disintegrate. Too slow, and it may not penetrate the atmosphere at all. Now let's talk about the unsung hero of re-entry, the heat shield. As the spacecraft descends, it faces forward, and the heat shield takes the brunt of the atmospheric friction. This friction generates extreme heat. We're talking about temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun. It's the heat shield's job to absorb and deflect this heat, protecting the spacecraft and its occupants. And then there are the G-forces. Astronauts experience intense G-forces during re-entry, much more than we experience on a roller coaster or a fast car. These forces can make it hard to breathe and even cause them to black out. But don't worry, they are trained to handle it. Their bodies conditioned to withstand these crushing forces. Re-entry into Earth's atmosphere is a high-stakes, high-speed, high-temperature game of precision and skill. It's a test of both the astronauts' mettle and the spacecraft's resilience. And when it's done right, it's nothing short of awe-inspiring. Surviving the blistering heat and crushing G-forces is a testament to both the astronauts' resilience and the technological marvels of the spacecraft. After surviving the harsh journey through the atmosphere, the spacecraft must now land safely on Earth. This is the final phase of the journey, and it's just as critical as the rest. So how does this happen? Well, the spacecraft uses parachutes to slow down its descent. Think of it as a cosmic brake pedal. These parachutes are deployed at precise moments to ensure that the spacecraft doesn't come crashing down. Instead, it glides gently towards the calculated landing spot. But landing is not just about the spacecraft, it's also about the astronauts inside. They've been living in a zero-gravity environment for months, and suddenly, they are back to Earth's gravity. It's a jarring transition. Imagine going from floating freely to feeling as though you're being pressed into the ground. It's a physical challenge that requires preparation and training. And remember, space missions are not a solo effort. They're a team sport. There are recovery teams waiting on the ground, ready to meet the astronauts as soon as they touch down. These professionals are equipped to handle any situation. They help the astronauts out of the spacecraft, check their health, and assist them in acclimating to Earth's gravity again. From the moment they land, recovery teams are ready to help the astronauts adjust to Earth's gravity and ensure their safe return. The journey from space to home is long and arduous, but with the right preparation and support, it's a trip that ends with a safe touchdown. Coming back to Earth from space is no easy feat. Astronauts confront a battery of challenges, from the fiery descent through the atmosphere to the critical landing and recovery. The process demands precise calculations, cutting-edge technology, and above all, the steadfast endurance of the astronauts themselves. Each successful return underscores the remarkable advancements we've made, not just in space travel, but also in our understanding of survival in extreme conditions. Every journey back to Earth is a triumph of human ingenuity and a testament to our ceaseless exploration of the cosmos.